Are you struggling with getting past sales objections? You've done an awesome presentation. You've followed the process. You've done everything that you think you should do. You've gotten your commitments, and you present your pricing, and they say, yeah, we just need to think about it. Yeah, we just need to talk about it. Well, what do? I think a lot of us inherently just want to say, well, what the heck do you need to think about? After all that, I've given you everything I can. I've shown you everything that I can show you to prove why we're the best possible company that you could use for this project. And they just come out and say, man, I'm just looking. I'm just getting 3 quotes. I'm just getting 5 quotes. So I want to walk you through today in this video what we can do to overcome sales objections and get the customer back on track with you. So I'm going to lay out my price presentation template here. This is something that you get in my course. I like to suggest here an alternative option. So basically this one or this one. One thing I'll say is this is going to be based on if they are using financing. So you give them the total, you give them the 2 options, and you simply ask which one works best for you. Very easy to do it that way. And they say, I need to think about it. So what I do in this situation, the easiest way to get past objections, especially this first one, is to say, okay, great. I totally get that you need to think about it. Then you pause for 3 to 5 seconds. And then what you do is point back to your pricing options and simply say, okay, do you like the idea of this option? Does this make sense for you? And they'll say something within the next few seconds. The next objection, and this is completely expected. And they'll say, yeah, but we just need to talk about it a little bit more and figure out what direction we want to go. Okay, so that's objection 1. We got past it. So what just happened here is the customer gave you a knee-jerk response. It's no different than you walking into a store and the sales associate comes up to you and says, hey, can I help you find anything? We all say we're just looking. You have to view this first objection as not a true objection. They don't even know they said it. And then you say, hey, you know what? I totally understand that you want to talk about it and think about it. With a big decision like this, it makes sense that you want some time to think this over. You just agree with them. Super easy. And then you'll say, okay, so aside from just needing to talk it over, do you guys have any other concerns before moving forward? And you let them answer. At this point, guys, typically you're going to get your real objection. But it took 2 times to get there. And they could say anything. Maybe it's price. Maybe it's an interior designer they have to come out to look at this, that, and whatever, paint colors or whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe it's multiple bids. But the idea behind this video is getting you to that point to where you are getting the first objection out of the way, the second objection out of the way, and then like clockwork, you're typically going to get your main objection here. And that's how you get past that. Now, knowing how to navigate that conversation from there is really tough because you have to know exactly what to expect and what you're going to say on that next objection. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe and download the objection framework that I have for free for you down in the description.